Julie Andrews was Hollywood's perfect nanny, the voice that defined a generation, and a star whose legacy would never be forgotten. From Mary Poppins to The Sound of Music, her voice enchanted audiences worldwide, becoming the soundtrack to countless childhoods. However, behind her iconic smile and timeless performances, Julie Andrews harbored a heartbreaking secret for over 6 decades, one that she only recently began to reveal. At the age of 89, Julie is finally breaking her silence and sharing the painful truth that changed her life forever. Born Julia Elizabeth Wells on October 1, 1935 in England, Julie Andrews was destined for greatness. Raised in a musical household by her mother, a talented pianist, and her stepfather, vaudeville performer Ted Andrews, her extraordinary voice was noticed early. At 14, Julie discovered a shocking truth. Her father wasn't biologically related to her. Despite this, she remained focused on her passion for music. Under the guidance of concert soprano Madame Lillian Stiles Allen, she honed her vocal talents, becoming Britain's youngest prima donna by age 12, impressing audiences with her stunning vocal range. At just 19, Julie Andrews made her Broadway debut, instantly dazzling audiences in The Boyfriend, 1954. But it was My Fair Lady, 1956, that truly solidified her stardom. Unfortunately, when Hollywood adapted the musical, they chose Audrey Hepburn for the lead role, dubbing over Andrews' voice with a singer's, an unexpected and shocking decision that surprised the world. But fate had something even bigger in store for Julie. In 1964, Walt Disney cast Julie as Mary Poppins, a role that would earn her an Academy Award and forever cement her place in Hollywood history. A year later, The Sound of Music, 1965, became an iconic classic, and Julie Andrews became a global superstar. The unforgettable mountaintop scene in The Sound of Music remains one of the most beloved moments in cinematic history, and her voice became the symbol of purity, grace, and talent. Despite this massive success, Julie Andrews struggled to escape the wholesome nanny image that defined her early career. Determined to break free, she took on more daring and bold roles, seeking to prove her range. But in 1997, tragedy struck. A routine surgery to remove vocal nodules left her unable to sing. The loss of her legendary voice was nothing short of devastating, but Julie refused to let this setback define her. Instead of retreating into the shadows, Julie Andrews reinvented herself. In 2001, she introduced herself to a new generation of fans as Queen Clarice in The Princess Diaries. The role was a success, and Julie's career blossomed in unexpected ways. She lent her voice to the beloved character Princess in Shrek, became an advocate for vocal health, and even co-created Julie's Green Room, 2017, which earned Emmy nominations for her and her daughter Emma. Although she never regained her full singing voice, Julie's determination and resilience proved that her talents went far beyond singing. But it wasn't just her professional journey that captivated the world. It was also her personal life, which was filled with love, heartache, and unexpected twists. Julie married Tony Walton in 1959, and they had a daughter, Emma. However, the pressures of fame took their toll, leading to a divorce in 1967. Julie, heartbroken, turned to therapy, a decision she credited with helping her rebuild her life. Shortly after, she met Blake Edwards outside a therapist's office, and their connection was instant. Despite a 13-year age gap, they married in 1969, and their love story would span 41 years. Together, they adopted 2 daughters from Vietnam, expanding their family and creating a loving, creative home. Throughout her career, Julie took on diverse roles, proving she was more than just a singer. She starred in films such as The Americanization of Emily, 1964, and Torn Curtain, 1966. And though some projects faced challenges, her determination to diversify her acting career never wavered. However, it wasn't until the 1970s that Julie took significant risks to reshape her image. She starred in Darling Lily, 1970, a film directed by Blake Edwards, where she performed a striptease, a role that surprised many. Unfortunately, the film bombed at the box office, yet Julie's spirit remained unbroken. In 1972, she took a bold step into television with The Julie Andrews Hour, a variety show that was initially met with critical acclaim, but ultimately canceled after one season due to low ratings. But Julie continued to surprise the world. She performed in nightclubs, tackled jazz music, and cracked Hollywood jokes, redefining her public image with a remarkable mix of humor and versatility. Julie's comeback came in 1979 with 10, a massive success, earning over $74 million. In 1981, she took a bold risk by appearing topless in S.O.B., a satire that mocked Hollywood's double standards. But it was Victor Wash Victoria, 1982, that showcased her full range as an actress. Playing a woman who pretends to be a man impersonating a woman, she explored gender identity and sexuality, earning 7 Academy Award nominations, including Best Actress for Julie herself. Despite the heartbreaking loss of her voice in 1997, Julie Andrews' legacy has transcended her iconic singing. She became an advocate for vocal health, a writer, a director, and an inspiration to millions. From her heart-wrenching performance in Duet for One, 1986, to her triumphant return as Queen Clarice, Julie Andrews' journey has been defined by resilience, grace, and an unwavering passion for storytelling. Today, as an 89-year-old legend, Julie Andrews' legacy continues to inspire generations. Though her voice may no longer resonate in the same way it once did, her impact endures. Her ability to adapt, reinvent herself, and remain a positive force in the world makes her an enduring icon. If there's one lesson we can learn from Julie Andrews' incredible journey, it's that true greatness lies not in perfection, but in the strength to rise after adversity. Her story is one of courage, passion, and an indomitable spirit. Julie Andrews may have lost her ability to sing, but her legacy, her voice, lives on in the hearts of millions who were touched by her music, her performances, and her remarkable journey. If you've enjoyed this incredible story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to continue celebrating the legacy of legends like Julie Andrews.